Ah, lest I forget.
Ah, lest I forget. It's practice, you know how it is. Orosite, of course. That's Pine's voice. We just sound similar.
White Orosite, newly forged for thy use. Our mission being to thwart a rejoining, we will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary. Our eternal enemies.
So I kill Emmett Selt, right?
Thus did I choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Ascian's essence.
Can you make white Orosite now? Can we do that yet? He just said he fashioned it?
I did as you asked.
I wasn't sure if that was like fucking Orion-J code for something though. Can we make those like a lot more? Can we have like a fucking Orosite factory? He used to WoW token and bought it. True, true.
That's my girl, thank you.
Aww. Aww, the head pats.
I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me. Which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether. I took up the gunblade for its defensive advantages, but on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
Oh, that explains that then, okay.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
By the way, I'd heard somewhere that like Thancred couldn't use magic anymore. That's in my Stormblood prediction. And I read that like gunbreakers had magic. Like I did research on gunbreakers specifically, and I read that they had like magic bullets. And I was like, well, if Thancred can't make magic bullets, he must buy them from Ilsabard, because Thancred is in Ilsabard.
Really?
It's not spoiling, it's Fivehead predicting, and I was wrong. Dude, I risk being spoiled every day.
Of course, my dear.
I'm in Shadowbringers.
Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire.
Ah, he's like the cool uncle. Stop spoiling yourself, stop existing. True, true. Ah. I kind of feel jealous of Minfilia though, because I feel like that used to be me, and now people like her more than me.
Hast thou spoken to her of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld?
Minfilia of Eld? Or is he talking about the Uldar incident?
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any. As you know, I freed young Minfilia from
he's talking about me.
Some 3 years past.
Because you just said she, as soon as Minfilia left the room, and you were talking about me. For someone who's so verbose about his dialect and language, Orion-J, that was a pretty lacking of you. Apologize.
Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armareng, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted. 'Twas there that she awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel.
I fucking knew that'd be like light Ascians. I fucking knew it.
One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair! I will not stand for it.
So Minfilia is like alive
must be something
still.
we can do. Tell me!
She's like out there.
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all. Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
Oh. So, Minfilia, like, would die.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
It is not their decision to make.
She's still out
It is
there, dude.
hers. This child's. This Minfilia's.
Minfilia's like an Ascian now, right? She's like a light Ascian.
You have ever watched over me, Thancred.
Our Minfilia is a light Ascian, I say. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, wow! They like recreated it too. Wow.
Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path.
Aww.
When the time comes, you will find me here. Until that day.
Oh, the music. Do it.
Minfilia, wait!
Do it for her, Thancred. Do it for her, man. Do it for her, man.
What happened?
We're gonna meet Minfilia again, aren't we? We're totally gonna meet her. She's out there. She's vibing. That kind of explains Thancred's not
And
like
then
resentment to the girl.
Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it.
Do you think he resents her a little bit? Like just like because she like the girl's the reason he doesn't have real Minfilia. Like the first Minfilia is the reason he doesn't have the source Minfilia. But he's got to be like mature and like hold that back. Wow.
I have told her many things. Where we came from, what we fight for. But of that day, I have not spoken.
Damn. How do you want this to end? I don't think he'll say that though. I don't think he'll admit that to himself, dude. Oh.
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light,
Oh.
the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate.
Shit. That's fucked.
The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
What a good character, man. Conflicted, yeah. Oh.
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
Oh fuck. I'm like oh shit. I was like sold on this expansion already, but now I'm like a layer deeper. I was like, wow, this is really good. And now I'm like, wow, this is like really good. This is the kind of good where I'd like suggest people to play it who don't play games. It's like movie good. It's like
As well.
huh.
Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Leader Loran.
Jesus Christ. That has like been the single most. That was like the best character development Thancred has ever had, dude. Thancred, like, he's like a male human, a male hero, right? Which are like usually the kind of boring characters. Like you got Hian, but like holy fuck, like what a good like setup. I can already tell that's gonna be just a fucking amazing plot point. Maybe he like grows attached to the young Minfilia, but then the young Minfilia has to die for the real Minfilia to come back. So then he's got to pick, but maybe he doesn't even get to pick. Oh my god, it's fucking happening. I feel like a broken record. What a good video. Also, I have a VOD channel now, so if you want to watch my VODs, here it is. Also, I get a lot of money if you watch them, because it's just like 3 hours of ad revenue. I really like money.